Hey there, this is Zen from Iceland Gaming. Welcome to the stream. We're playing City Skylines today. Sunset Harbor is the latest edition I got. And the special thing about today is, what I want to try today is do a new game and start a new city with a map from the community. So I've downloaded a few which I found were really well done. Let's select one and also not only make the city work, but also let's try to make it beautiful in a way. So I'm kind of the functional guy, which makes cities work, but making it work and beautiful and nice to visit, that would be perfect. So let's try to go for that. 7th Island enhanced. All right. Boulder Creek, Boulder Rapids, Copper Creek. Ooh, nice. La Riviera. Oh, this is kind of the terrace level. Oh, let's go for this one. Let's do this terrace level thing. This should be quite difficult to get right from the city standpoint because of the terracey setup, but let's give it a go. As usual, we call our city EistenTown, and let's load the editor. I made the same mistake again I did last time. I built too many roads, I got broke. We're all businessmen here, I agree. So you're a modern mobster, wearing a suit and kind of a being all business. No kneecap breaking or anything like that. Okay, cool. Okay, first things first. Let's go for the road again and make sure that we do this in a good way. Okay, before we go any further, let's actually give it a little shot. Let's try out to set up the energy thing again. It's 2020, I agree. Let's go for the pump. Let's go for the sewage again. Yeah, probably buy my shares and I don't know, crash my company or something. There's always ways. Okay, let's make sure. Let's just connect this quickly. I want to see whether the road connection system works with this map or not. So we're doing this quick and dirty. Let's go for the. Let's make sure that the whole thing actually works before we go any further. Bam. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Let's see, we have connected to the city. And let's make sure that we, just for the time being, to test the whole thing, we connect to the out thing again. So there's a little kind of thing that we can use to try out whether the connection to the traffic works or not. If it doesn't work, we have to take another map. Then the system is actually broken. It doesn't have anything to do with the missing asset. That's not the thing. So let's give it a shot. Let's give it a few residential area blobs. And see where the whole thing goes. So there's still no one coming. They're building the city, but the thing is, they're probably not. There's no one to move into the. If this doesn't work, then I would need to assume that the map isn't working. It worked in the test though, because you can't do much more than connect the whole things. Is there another? No, that's not in the map. Oh, there's yeah, sure, there's electricity missing, so let's make sure that we fix that. There we go. Okay, it is working. We get people now. So I have no idea what was wrong in the first try. I don't know. I will probably see more traffic diverting off the road once there is more stuff going on in the... Yeah, there's people. So we have oh, already it's growing like crazy. Okay, it's working now. This is actually our cue to go for a bit more road building and make sure we do it nice again. Let's... What's this? Oh, no. Let's calm down. Okay. Let's make sure that this... No, that's not nice. Let's do it nicely. That's a bit too extreme. That kind of looks okay-ish. And let's make sure that we do this kind of bend, and make sure that we... This time let's make sure we don't run out of money too quickly. Okay. That's about the way to go. I'm inclined not to do any industry right now, even though there's huge demand. I'm kinda inclined to go more for commercial and residential as far as we can. And then make sure that we find a spot which is suitable for commercial areas. They have noise pollution, so I can't build them too close to the residential areas. Well, over time we will build this out into a sprawling metropolis. This will take a bit of time, but we'll make sure that it definitely will look at this. This is already looking cool. You get down by car, you see it down to the bay. This is a really cool view. Okay, so we're cash flow negative, which means that we need to take... We will probably bite the sour apple and go into building industry. Let's also make sure they all have water as they should. And let's make sure we connect the... Oh, that's not the... No. Come on. Okay, let's do it this way then. Come on, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Let's take from here then. Okay, whatever. There we go. Okay, there's a huge demand on the completely overblown demand for industry. Okay, let's go for it then. Yes, I know that I can do industrial areas, but let's make sure that we do it as far away as possible. This is a bit of a downside of this map, is you really need to take a lot of effort to build the structures in the right place, because redoing it will probably be a bit of effort. Let's make sure that we find a nice... Why? Okay, why not do the industrial area for the time being down here? No, actually that's too nice for residential, or is it? I'm not sure. We could do residential down here and really find a good spot. Let's make this one the residential once we have bought the area. But I'm kind of inclined to I know that would be, or a bit of hinterland industry, or down here and then remove it again. I don't know. Difficult decision. Okay, let's make sure that we, for the time being, we build... No, actually, let's do the straight one. No, 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 no. Why is this not a zigzag? Oh, there's a river. No, there's a slope. Okay. Let's build this around the slope if we can. Yes, we can. But let's be really careful that we don't run bankrupt before we can really make this work. Okay, this is gonna be difficult to loop back because the slope is extremely steep. Can we do this? No, of course we can't. That would be crazy. $3,200. Okay, I have to be careful now not to be too expensive. But I think we'll have to change this again. I don't like the visuals of it. Okay, now we need to wait, get a bit of money, and we'll do industry. Let's say, let's do a bit of industry down here for the time being. It's just the problem is the pollution is so extremely high with the industry, so it's always a problem that you cannot build any kind of other stuff nearby. But at least we can get some taxes and make sure that we, let's say, are better on the cash side. We can't do much because we're just starting out the game. Let's make sure we do this step by step. This is a perfect residential area too, by the way. I have to get rid of the industry at some point and build it on a flatter surface or a flatter area, like over here would be cool. So let's save up a bit of money. And once we have a bit of free money, we'll fork out over here and do an industrial spot here and perhaps here. And then remove these and make these residential areas. And we need to do this pretty quickly because the... Oh, I forgot to connect these. Because the pollution takes a while until it's gone. No, we don't need that. Let's keep it unconnected then. Okay, so there's low demand for this stuff. But we're cash flow positive now, which is cool. Make a building historical, okay. I think we're not that special yet. Having said that, these are really cool. Look at the view. Ooh. Little shops. I like it that you can, I love it that you can go this close and really follow people around. Okay, inland, yeah, I know. Okay, this seems to be a very awkward space for... I can money, yeah, you can click on them and then you can follow them around. For example, if you pause, you can click on the car and bam, bam, you can follow them. Now I'm following the car actually, not the person, but anyways, it works, yeah. I love this. This is a cool thing. There's actually so much depth to this game. If you played the first few times, you don't really notice that. There's a ton of stuff going on in the background. And actually, I think I mentioned this last stream. Real city planners use this to do planning, to do strategies, verify them. Exactly. So you can really react to what the needs are. And oh, at some point, if I build... Okay, let's make a deal, Journa. If I build a really cool house, then we will tag the person which lives in this house and name him Chernaruski. Or the dude. You can choose. And then we can follow him around from time to time and see where he's going. What job he has and all this kind of cool things. Okay, residential, which is good. I love to go for more residential space. As I said, I want to go for the slopes and this area for residential zones. So let's go for, actually this is commercial, let's give it a bit of space. So the noise pollution is not too bad. And these areas here, which are fragmented like that, they're not ideal. But since this terrain is a bit more difficult, I'll live with that. And I'll make sure that I build more, let's say, efficiently in the spaces where I can. And I'm already looking forward to, actually now let's remove them here. They're too close to industry. Let's not do that. They will get sick and hate it, and they will call me and be concerned and stuff. Okay, well, yeah. I'm kinda really curious about what you do and then follow you around and stalk you a bit. On the other hand, since I know that you're affiliated with the EistenTown mob, I'd rather not do it. So you do not give me permission to follow me. Okay, fair enough. Let's continue building roads and providing more space for our lovely citizens. Not to know. It's probably healthier not to know what you're doing all day. I agree. And I think let's not do that. Not. Oh yeah, we're broke again. We need to wait for more money. There's a bit more demand for industry, so let's cram it up here into the hills. I need to remove that. This doesn't fit. This doesn't fit here. So as soon as we have, let's say, an economy of rolling and the cash is flowing in, we're going for a relocation of industry to the central kind of plateaus here. And I also think we'll probably not do more than these, because industry is always a thing. I like to develop my cities into third sector or commercial sector and service sector limits. Little Hamlet, 340, nice. So we can take out loans now. We have the garbage system, healthcare, and all that kind of neat stuff that our concerned citizens can be concerned about. We have unlocked them. Some of them. Okay, so let's make sure that we speed up things a little. Oh yeah, 20k, cool. So we can actually, we have enough money to fork off the road from here over to look at a nice. Let's have a nice bridge to this area, but this is really expensive. Okay, I have overheard a conversation, a phone conversation by Janarowski, but I didn't intend to. So I will instantly forget that and act as I've never heard what he just said. It's safer for me, believe me. You don't want to mess with this guy. He knows too many people, and he knows too many people which can break your kneecaps. That's always dangerous. So there's connectivity for the industry. So let's actually move the industry over to this area. So let's zone these out. Let's actually try to paint. Yeah, let's paint them away so they will lose their status. And let's give them space here. This is actually the painting tool. I haven't used that much. I'm rather the clicker than the painter. But for this, let's give it a try. It's for sometimes it's cool to paint rather than click. build out these areas. Okay, so there's a new. We have relocated the area. The industry is now, let's say, more suitably placed in this plateau area. We'll give it another area up here, and also we will do the garbage processing, I think, in this backwater here. But the slope is too steep. Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one here, and also let's do another one. I think. Nope. Let's build one back here if we find a space which is not too. I'm rather the clicker. Wow, backflash. No, it's not at the waterline, mate. Look at this. This is in the hills. This is deep in the hills. It's buried in the forest. You don't even see it from your view. And you don't have a flat yet, so stop complaining. Oh yeah, electricity is not working. Ah, okay, probably not enough power. So let's build another... yeah, we don't have enough money to build them, which is the usual thing. So shall we wait for the money or shall we take a loan? I'll take a loan. Let's take a loan by the Sunset Bank and build out the second turbine. I can hear Mr. Generoski, the concerned citizen, already crying and yelling at the phone because I took a loan. But I had to. So let's build it actually in this area because we will then move it to the shore. 8 megawatts, that's perfectly allocated. Let's connect this and then let's connect these. So that should be fine now. Yes. Okay, look at this. This already looks amazing. There's a few flats out here coming down. Right in night you will see it when the lights are on. But this is kind of a really cool map to play. It's difficult because the terrain is not easy to build on. But this is a community map. I got it from Steam. Riviera, I think it's called. Kudos to the guy who did that. It's very nicely done. It's a kind of terracey, kind of hillside with a nice bay area. And currently we're planning to have the industry in here because this is temporary. I'm inclined to remove the industry whatsoever. By okay, I haven't even unlocked this. Okay, so we have 500 people living. We are cash flow positive, which is cool. We have high demand, actually mid to low demand or medium demand for commercial zones. So let's see, commercial zoning would be probably cool. Down here. Nope. No. Let's not do that. Let's do this. The commercial area is down here now, with nice shops. Okay, so you're taking care of the complaints. And if I read between the lines correctly, you break their kneecaps or give them concrete jewels or something, or just wiggle a finger in their face. But I like the idea. I have to say, I like the fact that I don't have to be concerned at all by these complaints, because there's some people which are really complaining a lot, always. All the time. Okay, so the goal is to have a green city, a beautiful city, and also a functioning city. This is the goal of EistenTown in this Riviera space. Now just imagine when the city is growing, all the high-risers and the skyline at these roads. This is pretty cool. Okay, so there is a bit of demand for residency, but let's keep that growing. And we might want to have a look at the happiness. Residential happiness is really low, probably because low density, they're not educated. Education is a thing, so, but education is expensive, and I think I can do it yet. Yeah, I can. But this is really expensive, 10k. Yeah, helping me focus is a good thing. And you help them see the important things in their lives. Okay, that's a perfect way of putting it. I couldn't have said this better myself. Yeah, that's a kind of an issue, that the slope is really steep in this area. So why not? No, that's actually not working. So let's see if I can find a good spot. Even if I have to flatten a few buildings, but that's probably fine. We can rebuild on another place and just have the school here, nicely located close to the high rent residential area. Okay, so let's have a look. What else that we can do? That's okay. Office, we don't have any. Industries, fine. Yeah, citizen happiness could be better, but we're working on that. Healthcare is 0, but healthcare is also extremely expensive. We can't afford that right now, so let's wait for that. And in the meantime, let's build some more residential areas. Let's get the people in. I'm really keen on having high risers. This would be cool to have the high density areas all over the place on this hillside, on these terraces. This should look brilliant. Okay, so there's okay. This is kind of really strange, a really weird connecting piping system I'm doing right now. But anyways, it works. Okay, there's not enough. Oh, Worthy Village. We have unlocked the second loan. We got some money, and I think we should pay back, since we have some money and our cash flow is positive, we should pay back the first loan. So this was, of course, brilliant forward planning by me, the mayor, so that we are already out of debt in this short amount of time. Look at this, a thriving city, and there's still more demand for, a bit of demand for residential areas. So we haven't unlocked parks yet, which is always something I'd like to do. Let's actually speed up things a bit. Let's look at the happiness again. There is a fire up here already, and we don't have the possibility. Oh, we do have a fire department. Yeah, we should probably build one. Let's do it right here. Okay, we're broke now, but anyways, fire is a hazard which should be taken seriously. And fires happen a lot in this... Oh, it's put out already. Cool. Brilliant. Alright. Okay, there's already probably not enough. Yeah, we're low on power again. We don't have the money. That was... Okay, we just spent so much on the fire department that we're out of money again. We could get the loan again, and... or we could wait, speed up things and wait. But make sure that the brownouts are not happening for too long. Let's not do that. Let's actually take the loan out again. And fix the... power situation. Let's build another one down here. You always want to make sure they're out of the noise pollution area of people. Let's actually build another one, since we have the many. Homer knows exactly what he's doing. Okay, that's a new twist. I'm really surprised that the concerned citizen channel... I know we have a deal, But this is really new for me. Give me some time to adapt to the fact that you're not flaming me all the time. But we do have... Oh, we have... Mr. Chanaroska, we have a mobster problem here. Or it might be not a mobster, it's just a little bit of a crime thing going on. Could you take care of that, please? The next thing you will smell from the Van Diensten if you continue down that road is the concrete around your shoes. Okay, I don't have the money anyways. Do I? Oh, I do. So let's make sure we do that. Yeah, happiness is improving a bit, and we have a safer area. First, the gambling system is corrupted than the public opinion makers. Ooh. Now things get down and personal. Okay, that's proof. The system is rigged against Van Diensten. It must be. No one loses that much. Oh, a house is leveled up. That's cool. I'm looking so forward to building the high-risers in this area. And actually, let's make sure that we have a bit of money left. Let's make sure that we continue building. Whee! Tiny town! 1100 people. We've unlocked landscaping, park areas. Cool. So we can give the people some nice parks. I always like to do parks. You're really walking a dangerous path, Mr. Van Diensten. Insulting the wrong people can end in tragedy. In tragedy. But I see that you're not deterred by bullying and stuff like that. Oh, that's too steep. No. There we go. I'm kind of inclined to have more of these connecting roads and make sure that... So there is no... Yeah, there is no... electricity? Oh, I've disconnected it. Okay, that's an issue. Let's fix that. Bam. Alright, let's build the... Oh, there's another one I killed. I haven't noticed. Then, there we go. Has a tape. Okay. Mr. Janarowski, get hold of that tape. I don't like the sound of people having tapes. Well, all players will win except they are Van Diensten. I think there's a special rule in probability, the Van Diensten rule. If you're Van Diensten, things don't apply. Out of I shall not be corrupt. Oh, that's high ambition. Mr. Janarowski, I think you know how to deal with ambitious people, don't you? Oh, you got him. Oh, you so got him. Oh, I can buy a zone. Ooh. Well, this is kind of, okay. There's just 90% water, but I want to have the last bit of it. How much is that? 6k. This is? Oh, I can't have this, but this would be... 6 or 7. Yeah, let's have it anyways. It's a high price for this little piece of land, but I want to be able to build all the way down and have this little bit as well. I think, how about having a flat here, Mr. Janarowski? Would this, fit your fancy? Or you can have one once we have unlocked this down here somewhere. You have time to make up your mind. You don't need to decide right now. Okay, so let's do that then. I can now build canals. Okay, so the city is running smooth so far. I've still a loan which I need to pay back, but I'm cash flow positive. People are happy and happier with each day, which is good. And I can build parks. So let's actually try to make people even more happy by building parks. Isn't there a smaller one? Small playground. Small park, small playground. Is this smaller? Let's see. Yeah, it's smaller. And also the entertainment value is 100 and 100. So let's do this one. It's the same entertainment value, but the whole thing is smaller. That's too steep. It is really difficult to place things here. The stuff is mostly too steep for anything. There we go. This should be fitting a few, yeah. This should be... Look at this. Ah, they're so happy. And one more up here, if I can make it work. Yeah, I can live with this one building which needs to go. Bam, bam. Alright, so... Another one... Actually, I wanted to see this one, yep. How about... The slope is really a thing here. I might need to... Yeah, flatten a few buildings, but that's fine. I can rebuild the stuff later. I want to see all this all over social media now. EistenTown, the best place to be. And by the way, it seems like Van Diensten is playing the concerned and grumpy citizen today, not you. All hail Czarnoruski, the people's voice. Okay, so there's more need for industry and there's more need for residential areas. So let's try to give them a bit more industrial space. Let's paint a little bit and make sure they have that. And also let's give them the whole of this new street here. Since this is commercial, this should be far enough apart. Commercial does a bit of noise pollution, but that's fine. We'll be able to fix that. Or let's say build a park or something to offset that. Yeah, we're good. But we might have an issue with electricity. Yeah, it's still okay, but it will be an issue soon. So let's make sure that we... Since we have the money, let's push the speed a bit and then let's make sure we have another of these turbines. Okay, we're good. Let's place another one of these. 8 megawatts, perfect. So there's a bit more. There should be a bit more. Come on, I just placed one. I just placed the turbine. Are they connected? Yes. There should be more. Okay, they're growing like crazy, so that might be offsetting my new power plant or my turbine already. Yeah, let's build another one. We're really needing these things. There we go. Yeah, hopefully we can soon unlock the other these ones, the offshore wind turbines. And at some point I'm going for the solar power. But right now these are the greenest option I can think of. Okay, let's check pollutions. Noise pollution, yeah, this is extremely loud. industrial areas allowed, commercial areas allowed. And this is actually a turbine that I need to relocate. Yeah, let's move that one over here too, because the noise pollution over there is not warranted because people live there nearby. That's better. So let's see. I actually wanted to check on pollution. Yeah, look at this. Oh, ooh, this is coming up the... Okay. This will be an issue. I probably cannot do fishing because if we grow more, then this will be polluted like crazy. Okay, there's not enough water for some reason. Oh, it's good again. We have enough capacity, but there seems to be a space which... Okay. Why is that? They're on and off like that because of reasons. It can't be the capacity. This should be fine. But over... Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see what the problem is with these people. Not enough water. Okay, so this is actually wrong because of some reasons. So let's make sure that we build another... Oh, okay, I see. The stream doesn't have enough water for all the people. Okay, that's an issue. Ooh, that's a difficult issue to solve. Now let's check pollution. If we go on like that, then this bay will be probably swamped pretty easily. Okay, let's... okay, this is going to be a problem in this setup. Let's build another pump down here. As long as we have... There we go. So we have enough fresh water now. And wastewater isn't really a problem as it seems. But we need to take care that the pollution doesn't reach this area. If it does reach it, then we have a problem that people will get sick. Oh, no. Okay, that was actually unintended, but still we can do with it. Bam. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's starting again. People get concerned. But actually, in this case... Oh, Boomtown, 1800. Woo! Party! We have unlocked transport, level 3, unique buildings, walking tours. That's interesting. Bus and bus tours, or industry specialization, recycling, and recreational use. Oh, and a few of these really nice areas. But these don't fit because the... Uh-oh. You're really taking this seriously. A complaining person has just been deleted. That's how I like it. I'm kind of liking the fact that you're keeping your end of the bargain. Actually, let's pay back the loan. Since we have enough money. And perfect. We're out of debt again. And let's build a fire department down here because we need to. Things burn. Yeah, this is roadside. This is a road, isn't it? Probably the slope again. Okay, let's replace the existing building and go for the fire department. Because look at this blazing. Woo! Since the fire department is actually right across the street, this should be fixed pretty quickly. I hope. Come on, it's burning. Come on. Get going. Uh-oh. Okay, I think you want your house at the bay side. Do I get this correctly? A firehouse? There's a firehouse and there's a fire. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. That's more like it. Mr. Czarnarowski, do you know about... Do you know anything about this fire that just happened? Did you help it a bit? The semi-island or the... Okay. Alright, let's make sure we keep our kneecaps. And build over to this little area. Okay. You see what I'm doing here, right? I hope you're appreciating the fact... The slope is too steep, okay. Let's actually make it curvy then. Let's do... And let's run it into the industrial area. Okay, so I think the outermost point here is likely that Mr. Generowski wants to own this. So let's make it. Let's keep our end of the bargain. Let's keep our end of the bargain. Let's make sure that water is available too, because we want to be able to provide a shower experience to Mr. Generowski and his family. And also drain the water properly. Because a badly drained house is not nice. No, that doesn't work. Okay, let's make it this, but this is strange. Okay, anyways. Let's... There we go. Okay, so let's see. Now, electricity is missing too. We will build power lines, but don't worry, Mr. Generous, we will remove the power lines once we have direct connections. Okay, more industry is required. Let's give them a bit of industry then. There's a bit more possible here. Oh, I can build a roll toll system now. What's this? I think there's not enough education, not enough educated workers. Yeah, we need to take care of schools once we have a bit more money. But I just had to spend a lot of money from the city coffers to make certain citizens happy, which is good for my health. Let's say it that way. Okay, there's already a few really nice mansions being built. Ooh, look at this. Okay, Mr. Generowski, I think you can be happy with this space. This is really cool. You can select a house, move in, and enjoy the impeccable views of the ocean. Okay, so let's see. There's more industry needed, and I'm inclined to go for this area down here. I don't want to build too much, but we can go up here and then remove it later on. I'm not inclined to give them too much space because the industry is usually a thing I'm getting rid of in the elder game, later in the game. But for the time being, let's make sure that we give them a bit more of what they want. I don't have enough money, I would save money. He's always complaining. As I mentioned, the power line will go away once we have direct underground connections for the electricity, so don't worry about that. It will go away. But I think this will be a suitable house, or this one, or this one. Let's actually see. Let's actually see whether we can do something for you here. Oh. Is there... Okay, electricity is too low. There's not enough... There's not enough electricity. I need to take a loan again. Okay, but this time, since... Yeah, I know. Okay, since I don't really think that we can make it work without... Oh, we can. We have unlocked it. But it's expensive. It goes for 20 megawatts. Let's see. Okay, let's do them out here, because I think if we do them closer to the shore, then a certain person will not be happy. And this certain person we want to be happy. For health reasons. Okay, there's dead people. Which means that I should probably take care of healthcare and a cemetery. Let's build a cemetery. Let's make sure we can build it somewhere where there's actually enough flat area. This is just too big. Let's make sure. No. This is far too... Okay. No, this won't work either. Occupied. Slope. Can we? Yeah, as I mentioned, this area is not easy to build on. Let's do this one. Since the reach is quite high, it should be okay. It's not ideal, but it will work. So we don't have enough concrete for the 2,000 people, you mean? I agree. Yeah. But I just built the cemetery, so that should work out. Okay, let's see what we can do here. No, that's not that one. So this is a slight improvement, wouldn't you say? The power line is now reclined down the let's say hidden down the steep hill. So you don't see that much of it. And as soon as we can, we'll get rid of it entirely. Does that suit your fancy, Mr. Janarowski? I do hope so. Alright, so there's a lot of demand for... Oh, a crematorium job. Cool. I'm all ears. Let me know and I'll fill in the papers and do the necessary steps to employ this guy. And I think this is a good spot for additional residential stuff. Okay, fair enough. I'll do that, I'll hire him. I hope he has decent salary expectations. Decent as in not too high. Because the city coffers are not endless, as you know. But quite currently, we're doing quite well. We're doing fine. Okay, so let's make sure that we know that already. Let's look at pollution. Okay, so this is a thing we will need to take care of. Let's move this thing actually down here. Connect it up again. And give it power, and we're safe. On the pollution side for a bit longer. No question should burn everything that comes in. That's actually a good mantra. I'll just send over all the complainers and the complaints with them. And I like the name Igor. At some point we will want to do sewage clearing area, but the issue, the problem with that is the water treatment plants is they're not really effective. They reduce pollution, but I don't know, they're not that effective. So let's I'll give them a try once we have enough money to actually do that. I don't like the fact that we're polluting that much of the water, and if we come to this area, it's actually a health problem. We will get sick citizens. Okay, more industry needed. Let's see. Oh, actually, we did plan ahead and build the road, so let's make sure that we connect up the water supply. There we go. Now let's give them the space that they need. Let's start with a little bit and see whether they want more. Okay, actually I wanted to have another access road from this area, just to make it more make it look more symmetrical, and also make sure that Mr. Janaruski's friends can have their own flats, and the family is together in a nice spot. Okay, there is little need for commercial zones right now, but this is expected since we're not too high on the population side. Once this rises, it will drag along the need for additional commercial zones. But still, I would say we go for more connections. Actually, let's connect it. Let's make sure that we connect it this way, and we can build another one back here, just to have it a little like these mountainside roads, this kind of cliffside or whatever you want to call that. And let's see whether we can do additional parks here. Oh, it's too steep. Everything's too steep. Well, it is roadside, but it's too steep. Yep, okay. That's gonna be a challenge all over the place. Yeah, but I think I have something for you, Mr. Janaruski. I think you've always missed a park, right? Close to you. Look at this. How about that? Ooh. And so that you know, you live on Williams Street. It's the most high rent district, the highest rent district in the area. Look at this. Ooh, nice. The view is actually interesting on both sides. Here you see the lights of the city, and in this direction you see the ocean. Must be really cool to live there. And we have a garbage issue. But this is something we can solve. We just built another... but let's make sure this... Yeah, the slope should be fine, I think. Let's make sure there's no connection issues. There we go. Let's try to build the... it's still... Oh, that's working. Okay, cool. That's the... landfill. Okay, that's done. So we should have enough trucks to Lebowski Street. Actually, I'm kinda... How about that? Happy? So now you live at Lebowski Street. How does that feel? Okay, now there is demand for commercial areas. Let's build them out as we planned in this. No, that's wrong. Let's not do that. Let's do the commercial area. And since there is a bit of money left, we'll do the connecting road. Let's do it the other way around. Let's actually go this direction. There we go. Okay, let's see how we do with electricity. Fine, we're doing fine. Okay, sewage is an issue at some point, but let's not overdo it right now. It's kind of cool that you can do this in this game. Okay, now you're taking off. That's cool. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there's huge demand on the on this side. Let's make sure that we give them what they want. Let's give them more residential. Let's actually expand the high-rent district of the newly rich and powerful up here. So if you're rich and famous, then you live up here on this little, I don't know, half island, whatever. Oh, there's a water. Oh yeah, there's a water issue because there is no water here. Let's make sure that we don't have this issue. There we go. That's working. Okay, still a bit more there. Can we actually buy another? Oh, we can. Cool. Yes, I feel that I have that feeling too. I feel that too. Now let's go for this bay area first. How about a second home down at the beach here, Mr. Janarowski? Would you like that? We can make that work. Okay, yeah, that's 8,000. Yeah, that's okay. All right. And we have the perfectly placed road already, so we can access this whole new area down here as well. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm moving all the... That's actually a good thing to do. I'm moving all the water treatment over here. Let's pollute this bay over here and not the main one. Let's go for... Okay. Let's make sure that we connect this. This is just a temporary thing. We'll remove the... Okay, now it's working again. But let's make sure we have enough capacity as well. I think we should actually place another drainage system. Just to make sure we have enough capacity for our growing city. There we go. This should go away. Oh, but it takes a very long time. So we are now safer for a very, very long time. Because we get the fresh water here, but we get the... oh, there's not enough water. Oh, did I miss? I missed it completely. Ouch. Sorry, guys. We'll fix that in no time. There you go. Ooh, I almost missed that. Okay, so we have a safe water distribution system for quite some time. We can grow the city without fearing that we will pollute the intakes. Because the issue is the lake, I think, that we have here is dried out already. So actually, let's fix that by moving this down here as well. Let's move it, let's connect it up. Okay, there we go. Now, there should be more water flowing again. Yeah, it will take some time, but the water will come again. I dried out the complete river because of the high water volume intake. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Looking nicely, a quaint little town with 3,300 people living in there. Okay, there's high demand for the industrial area, so let's actually build out the whole new space that we have planned for that anyways. And I think it's the right time to raise taxes. And then once we have enough money, pay out the loan that we have. Okay, taxes. Let's move to 10% and 11% and 11% for the industrial area. Okay, so let's make sure that we expedite the simulation a bit to see that we get more money coming in. I want to pay off the loan as soon as possible and look into a bright future. Busy town. That's pretty cool. Algae-based water filtration. Oh, water filtering. Cool. There's a lot of new things we can do now. Or we can do the two-layer roads with trees. This is pretty cool because you can upgrade existing roads to have the trees and they stop noise pollution. Okay, there's no electricity. Oh, we're too low on electricity again. Okay, let's make sure that we fix that. It's 20. Let's actually build out a bit. Let's make sure we have enough for a while. There you go. This should be okay for a while until we can go for the solar power plant, the big one. Yeah, that's good. That's working fine. And once we're done that, we can remove all of those. By the way, we don't need them. Let's make sure that we... Let's actually build two of these as a connecting element. Let's see what there is. Yeah, there is water. That's good. Okay, and let's make sure that we have enough space for wealthy people down here as well. Oh, that's actually, that's the I think the landfill. Yeah. Okay, I think we miss kind of a road which follows the bay, which has then high rise. It's kind of the downtowny oceanfront high riser area. Oh, that's quite steep. Oh, we need to. There we go. Yeah, at some point we will do that. Well, we need to move these out away first. But let's wait until we have the capacity to do all on the offshore variant, or we use the solar stuff. Okay, this guy has an issue with noise pollution. Citizens are sick because of noise pollution, I think. Yeah, that's the roadside thing. Let's actually try to upgrade this to a tree-lined road, because it is more quiet. It saves on it saves you from polluting noise. So that should help a bit over time. Yeah, it did quite a bit. But this is of course the thing I can't really avoid. But let's make sure that we do all the roads like this. Let's do a bit of upgrading. Look at this, how it really goes away, the noise. Look at the difference. It really is a good way of cannot upgrade to this type because it's already upgraded. It does take a bit of space, so some buildings are flattened when you do the upgrade, but it does help with the noise pollution. And also it looks really nice if you go close into it. So let's actually do that. We have enough money, so let's do a bit of upgrading to make them really nice tree-lined boulevards where people love to live and have very little to no noise pollution. It really helps with the noise pollution. That's actually interesting that it is that efficient. Cannot upgrade. Yeah, that's the bridge. And this is the industrial area. It doesn't make sense to put this here. But down here we could add this as well. Mayor, sir, as a token of gratitude, we, the grateful citizens of EistenTown, want to give you this humble present, a Patek Philippe hand watch. Keep up the great work. Whoa, that's kind of cool. It's a brilliant brand. Thank you. I appreciate the token of gratitude, and I gladly accept it, and I will try to do even better in the future. Okay, this is industrial area, and the rest we have covered so far. Look at this. Look at these new tree-lined roads. Look at the nice trees. This is a great improvement. I think this doubles your house price. So the value of your house is just jumped up significantly because I upgraded the roads to these nice boulevard, tree-lined boulevards. Okay, we're 37,000. I think we can pay back the loan. Let's do that. And now we're safe, because if we need one, then we can take one again. If we run into that. But we're doing quite well with 3,700 on the income side. We're cash flow positive, which is always a very good thing. We don't have public transport, but I want to have a look at the road system. Okay, this is a kind of a thing that we need to take care of at some point. The influx into the city with these from these highways all goes to the main connecting road, which is the red one. So this is at some point I will either need to extend the road to multiple lanes, or I will need to build another access to the city. Okay. So I think I can safely remove the power line. See, Mr. Chenaruski, another promise I have kept. I have removed the power line. Now there's no visible power line anywhere near your house. So, just so you know. Okay, golden hour. Okay. By the way, I'm planning to remove all these industrial areas and at some point make it into a downtown area. If you ever need a loan, don't hesitate to contact me. We're always happy to help our old friends. That's good to hear. And I have an issue with not enough power. Okay. The city is growing faster than I can really build out the 20 and another 20. That should be fine for another time, for another moment, until we have unlocked this. Let's actually see. We need 14,000. This will take a while, so we might actually need to go to coal power for a limited time. With great regret, but we might need to do that. There's a crime problem here. Let's see. Crime at 6%. It's not too high. But let's place a police station somewhere nearby. And also let's make sure that healthcare is actually taken care of. But we don't have enough money right now, so let's wait for that. Also schooling, at some point we'll need to educate our people. I always remember my friends, don't worry about that. Especially if they offer me money and stuff like that. Or help me get rid of nasty people. That's very appreciated. Okay, I think we can... Let's see whether this... Okay, we can remove that. There's a fire raging. Do we have a fire station nearby? No, we don't. We need to build one. If we can. There's really... Oh, not enough money too, so I'm broke too. But the actual issue is that... I think there was a spot. Yes, let's go for that. As I mentioned, it's not easy to build in this plateau kind of thing. But look at this. This is cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing the high rises, the high density commercial and residential areas. Okay, I think it's time for a quick break. Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll switch over to the full game. So you can have a look, and I'll get a coffee and I'm back in 5 minutes. Oh, I see. Mr. Jaruski took issue that I wanted their CVs. Of course, your word is good enough. Forget the CVs. Just send them over. The chief will give them their weapons and their gear, and they can start right away. Oh, there's such a huge demand for. Oh my God, such a huge demand for living space. We need to take care of that. Now let's build out the waterfront here and make sure that Mr. Jaruski gets his second home. His second home away from home. But the place where you can actually have your friends for beach parties and discuss important business deals. You know what I mean? Kind of the important stuff. Okay, that's done. Let's have a sip of coffee. Okay. As my favorite citizen, Mr. General, you can define the name for this road, if you're so inclined to. Let me know if you wanna name this road. As I said, I do remember my friends. Now let's make sure that there is the water supply ready. Oh, it's out of city limits. Ah, okay, that's the city limits. Getting in our way. Okay, there we go. There should be enough reserves for this. Now let's make sure that we look at this demand. This is all over the place. I want to have the high density ones. This is extremely cool. By the way, Stairway to Heaven Road. Okay, let's do that once we have built our first blocks. The thing is, I think this waterfront road is perfect for a second or even a downtown area where there's high rises all over the place. I kind of want to make this a high rises area. So once we have the high density residentials unlocked, which is pretty soon, I suggest Mr. Jaruski that you select a nice high-rise apartment, probably even a rooftop or a penthouse apartment for your guests to enjoy and your family. Okay, before we do that, let's actually give these people what they want and make this a residential area. They're building like crazy, look at this. Okay, now this will be stairway. Stairway to Heaven Avenue. We do need a proper office. You can do a beach or an oceanside office. How about Stairway to Heaven Avenue? I can even write it out. Okay, there you go. Look at this. Stairway to Heaven Avenue. Isn't that cool? And this is the nicest street in town where you have all these beachfront houses going on. Okay, let's continue the road so we are ready Okay. Demand is already rising again. This is going pretty quickly. And you see the demand for the industry plants or offices is really not getting anywhere anymore. This is quite low for a while now. So I think we have reached a plateau, but we will continue to push the city. And actually we should invest in education. Now that we have a bit of money left, let's go for education. And let's see, elementary school, there's not enough capacity. Oh, there's not enough capacity even for elementary. Okay, let's change that. Let's make sure that we build the proper schools so we have educated citizens. And we will even need one in the posh neighborhood up here. So let's do one here. So your kids can actually walk to school. They don't have even, they can take the bike or walk. They don't need to have the bus or something like that. I think this will make you a happy person, a happy citizen. Let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, there's enough capacity now, but the reach is not enough for these. Let's actually the reach is not really high. So let's actually build one here. Look, yeah, that works. Yeah, this will drive. Oh, actually, let's look at the land prices. Land value. Okay, it's medium. So once we have built out the high density buildings. Oh, there's sick people. Uh-oh. Citizens are sick. Okay, let's immediately take a look at this. No, this is safe. Ah, that's because of the landfill. Alright, I see. Now, let's make sure that this is not a problem for these poor people living here. We will move the landfill back into the backland, let's say, the hinterlands. But let's not make it an avenue. That would be overkill. Okay, now let's... Oh, we can't move it. I have to relocate. I have to empty it first. Okay, let's build a new one and then empty it. Yeah, that was obvious that this is not a good spot. Okay, let's make sure that we empty this. And we make sure that this one... We should probably move this out somewhere else entirely. Actually more, even further down the... Well, let's keep it up here and let's make sure that we have enough of a big radius where we don't... Oh, that's noise pollution? Yeah, they do noise pollution, I think. Okay, let's actually build boulevards, 3-line roads down there. Let's upgrade. And let's look at what it does to... Oh, I can't. I already have? I already have upgraded this. Cool. Now that's working. Okay, that's done. This is emptying. That's actually fine. Yeah, I can't move it. I can move it, but I have to empty it first. If there is landfill there, I can't just move it. I have to empty it first, so this is what I'm doing now. I've built another one, and once it's emptied, I can move it. Yes. Usually, if there's nothing stored there, you can just move the building instantly, but in this case, they need to remove the... but this is pretty quick. It's already down to 5%, 4%. And once this is empty, I can move it out to this uphill area. Ooh, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this demand. Crazy. This is crazy. These people want to live here. They're so crazy about this town. I can't even paint fast enough. They're already building there. But to be quite honest, I want to live here too. Especially this waterfront area is really cool. And in the second row, I'll do another street. In the second row, we will do office buildings. Okay. Let's see. Now I can move it. See? Now it's empty. Now I can relocate the building and I'll move it. I'll move it up here. The radius. Actually, I don't want them touch over the this area. Let's move it further, even further uphill. Let's build out the road. Let's take this one. Let's connect it. We'll continue this road up here actually once we connect or we buy this area. Now, let's see whether we can move this to a place. Yep. So let's place it here and let's reconstruct the... Oh, it doesn't even need to be connected because it's powered already. Cool. Now that I think of it, I should save the game. It's autosave, but still, I want to have a named save. Eisten Gaming. I don't remember the map, the name of the map. Riviera. There you go. Okay, now there is demand for commercial zones. So I would say we will build a second road here. And connect the connect them and make sure that we have a kind of a commercial zone going in parallel or kind of parallel like this. Not too close though, because I want to make sure that we have enough space to oops. Big town, 5,000, okay. Oh, I can buy another area, which is cool. But let's first, that was too much. Let's first build out the road. Let's make sure that we... this. No, that's actually... There we go. Okay, cool. Thanks for the follow, mate. That's highly appreciated. All right. Okay, so this is out of the way, and we can... What's the donate 50 try? Yeah, that was actually the next step. As I mentioned, we need to have lateral connections to make sure that it is more efficient for placing the structural elements, like let's actually build them directly, like all the kind of, let's say, police station, stuff like that. The reach is higher if you do connect the roads. Let's give them a bit. This actually looks like a bot. You fuck, man. Actually, I don't. But it's or do you mean you suck? That's a different thing. Okay, there we are. Now, this one is actually meant to go uphill once we have bought this area and connect to the other part of the... Actually connect to this one, the highway, and connect to the other elements of our initial starting area. Okay, that looks good. Now the need for, yeah, the commercial side of things is what we need to do next. Oh, cool! Yay! We can rezone the whole thing, so we'll do that. Let's build commercial zones. Let's do high density up here, all over the place. Now let's go crazy. Let's actually build high risers from here on. Can I paint over them, or do I have to? I might have to flatten them first, but that would be a shame. Now let's build a bit of commercial stuff, and let's make sure that we... Okay, this is harsh, but we'll fix it in a second. We'll go for high density. And they will rebuild pretty quickly, I would say. I hope, at least. Okay, they're already building again. And they're building... Yeah, they're building high... They should be building high rises now, yeah. Cool. Okay, I've messed up. Okay, that's because I took down the some of the zones. Let's wait, they should actually fix themselves by... Okay, I need to connect them up. Temporarily, I need to make sure I connect these. And there's a water issue. Thanks, Jonah. There we go. Now let's continue to build out the zones. Let's upgrade that stuff. Let's upgrade everything to high density. Ooh, there's actually a robbery going on the landfill. That's interesting. Oh, that's actually wrong. Let's go for these. Yeah. Slowly it's starting to work with the high risers. Let's actually have a look at the crime rate. 6%, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah. I was just saying. I'm sure you have this under control. Alright, let's make sure that we step by step transfer this to... I can't do this directly, can I? I was of the notion that it can be upgraded. Nope, doesn't seem like that. Okay, let's make sure that we... go for high density here as well. And right now we can afford this. We have a ton of money, so we can actually do some really cool, really neat stuff right now. Let's make sure that we continue to upgrade this area to high rise or high density. It will grow over time again, and we need to connect them this way just for the time being, as they're rebuilding the areas with the high rises and remove the low density versions of this. So let's do the last bit. This will look really cool if we have this all in the high riser setup. So let's continue. Do that. Go for this one again. There we go. Let's actually remove the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing. Let's remove all of these and make sure that we do them again with high density. This will cost us a little, I know, but I have an idea about traffic as well. At some point, I think we've unlocked this already, we will go for... Yeah, the roads will not be able to handle it in certain places, so there will be jams, there will be difficulties, but I want to introduce public transport pretty soon right now, because I have unlocked it. And also, let's make sure, yeah, okay. And also I want to make sure that we have, oh, bike lanes, cool, that's a cool idea. Are there bike lanes, streets with bike lanes? I don't know. I've never done them. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we need to connect. Do that. This is just for the time being, until they have built out the whole area again. And then we will have the connection. I can remove the... oh, there's a water. Oops. Water shortage. Okay, that's not connected. Let's change that. Okay, let's make sure that we have a look at the land price. Oh, look at this. This is really an extremely high rent area. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's a few connection issues that we need to take care of quickly. Fine again. Now let's take care of the healthcare. I think we're really bad on healthcare right now. Let's take a bit of a look at healthcare. Well, there's actually, Yeah, there's no... We don't have any healthcare. Okay. Kind of missed that. Oops. Yeah, let's make sure we get this right. That should be... Yep, that should be fine. Now, we also need to make sure that our high-rent, wealthy people up here get the necessary healthcare that they're entitled to. Let's go for that. Now, this will drive the land price, and this will also drive the attractivity for new citizens and new people to join our city. Now, you will see that there will be, usually there's a surge after the initial, let's say, excitement has settled. There will be a surge in new demand for rental space, or residential space rather. Okay, so there is an issue that we don't have enough educated workers, not enough workers at all. So this is because I tore down the whole area. We need to wait until the whole thing is populated again. And until then, we can take care of the fire hazard situation. And also, which is actually fine. Yeah, let's make sure up here is there's a fire department, because they will... Industrial areas are always a bit of an issue with fires. Okay, that's that. We could do one here, but that would be not so efficient. Okay, let's build one right here. That should, yeah, that covers quite a large area. That's cool. Yep, public transport will be a thing that we will address in our city. Let's actually make sure we have enough power. Yeah, there's enough right now. So let's see how we're doing on the commercial and on the residential side down here. Yeah, they're building like crazy up here. Demand is growing as well. Okay, healthcare we have taken care of. Let's make sure that the educational side is not neglected. We need one more, I think, in this area. There we go. Now we can go for high schools. And they are... Yep. I need to go for high schools now, because the elementary have far more than enough places. High school, we have no coverage whatsoever. Especially, we will need that in this area where we... Oh, there's a water issue I saw just there. Oh, okay. It's just a little bit outside the net. This should work. And we're fine. Okay, yeah, the area down here where we have the office buildings, they need highly educated people. Which means that we need to place one or two of these high schools. So let's make sure that we build one where there's a lot of people which can access it. Let's do it here actually. Yeah, that works. Okay, now we have more than enough capacity, but I think this will grow pretty quickly, so we need to make sure that we probably have another one as well here. Yeah, let's do that. That works. The next thing will be, once we have enough money again, we will do university, and we might even do a library. And also, as usual, we will need to have people happy, and this is why we do leisure. Not the big things, not the cinemas and stuff like that, but we'll do little parks, which always are a nice touch. Okay, they're actually huge. Isn't there any smaller? There we go. So let's do a few parks. So let's make sure these people are all happy like hell. Because the happiness will increase the land price dramatically. And if the land price is high, you will see that more people come because the land also gets more attractive. That's kind of a thing which works in this game. Driving up the land price will, of course, it's quite kind of logic, make it more attractive, more people will want to come, spend more taxes, stuff like that. That's pretty nice. This is how it should be. Okay, we have a landfill, or let's say garbage problem. We have them up here, but we haven't connected the roads, so there might be the need... by the way, I'm emptying this still. We don't need to empty this anymore, it's empty already. But we might need to connect these. Let's connect this road. Let's make sure we do this. And then we will do another curvy one where we can build another row of residential buildings. And we should be fine. Okay. Yep, that works. So let's make sure that we connect this. Bam. Here and there to make it more accessible. Let's do one here. And let's actually do one last little curved one. Here and connect it. Okay, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, this should work. Also, it doesn't look too bad, I think. Oops, no. Let's actually leave that. That was a mistake, but a happy one. Okay, so this should be the downtowny area where there's a lot of business going on, where there's a lot of people living in high-risers and having their offices. Look at this. This is already almost completely built out. I think I can remove most of the power lines now. And we actually can remove all of these as well. I think the landfills are connecting, yeah, they're connecting these, so that should be fine. Oh, by the way, I've seen that we can buy, I think we can buy another. Now, this is an obvious choice. Let's go for that. Let's connect that. We should. Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay. We need to save up a bit more money before we can do that, but it should be, we should be fine. Let's see, there's enough electricity. Yes. Have we unlocked the, how many? 14,000. Okay, we'll have quite a way to go then until that is happening. So commercial zones, let's give them more space. Let's do high density actually. Let's give it a bit more space to expand up here. But let's remove these residual painting errors. Okay, let's see, what can we do for our happiness of our citizens? They're pretty content. So 71% is not perfect, but it is something we can work with. Let's make sure we don't have all of the roads covered with basic amenities and services, so let's do that. There we go. Let's save the game. Let's do a named save again. Make a Riviera save. Yes. There we go. Yeah, as I mentioned, these are the loud areas. Oh, by the way, we can actually upgrade the roads to help with that. To make tree-lined boulevards out of these main simple streets. Go, let's the upgrade. Because it does help a bit with noise pollution. And also it drives up the land price, which is also something we want to do. That's already a tree-lined road. Now let's upgrade these as well. This should be looking pretty fancy once the whole area is built out and covered with office buildings and residential homes. This should be really cool. I think we need to take care of the crime issue that we seem to have in this area, because that's not the first time that we have Let's actually have a look at that. Oh, there's a few actually. So let's go for a police station. Let's do that. Oh, we don't have enough money because we have expanded the roads. Let's actually wait. Crank up the speed, and once we can, let's build a police station, which is 12k. We could also go for a loan, but since we're cash flow positive with 3.5k, that's actually pretty quick to grow our coffers. Okay, so let's make sure that we cover a lot, and this is the perfect space for that. There we go. Problem solved. Now let's look at the crime rate overall. Oh, small city, 7k, cool. We have unlocked trains, new unique buildings, small business enthusiasts, whatever that is. Or perks for small, oh, that's actually the policies, yeah. Okay, once we have built or bought the upper area, we can connect to this new entrance to our city. This should give us a huge influx of... Oh, there's a garbage problem. A huge influx of people, additional citizens. Now let's make sure that we solve the kind of a garbage problem that we have up here by placing a landfill. Yeah, I think we need to build out the road into this area near the let's see whether we can, near the industrial area. There we go. Let's do a landfill. Oh, there we go. Now there's an issue with electricity, which can be easily solved by connecting that again. The facility is full. Okay, landfill. Okay. One thing that we need to take care of is actually the problem of, or let's say the issue of recycling, but I think we can incinerator plant. Yeah, actually let's do that, and let's not have landfills. So we will place. That would have been smarter, by the way. Let's build an incinerator plant. And let's make sure we connect these roads. Too steep. No, that doesn't work at all. Let's make it, let's try to make it work the other way around. Let's go from here. Let's do it like that. Okay, let's empty this one. A landfill site. Now, where's the incinerator? Didn't I just place one? Oh, probably misplaced. Or misclicked. Incinerator plant. Let's actually build one right here. Okay, let's make sure we empty this one. And we replace these ones by incinerator plants. Oh, we don't have enough money. Oh, they're really expensive. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, we need to wait with that. Six of 27 power output. This is actually cool because it gives you back electricity as well. But these issues with the garbage should be solved pretty soon, because this has actually 27 trucks in contrast to just 15 of the incinerator of the landfill. Okay, that works. More demand for industrial area and a bit of demand for residential. Let's wait with the residential side. Let's give them a little bit more space for the industry. No, that doesn't work. That's too close. Let's not do that. Let's rather go from here and build out. Yeah, something like that. Can we make this work? Yeah, we can actually. Interesting. Okay, so let's make sure we haven't cut any important power lines. There we go. Let's remove the old one. There we go. Yeah, this is the main connection actually. We must take care that we don't cut this inadvertently. It's emptying. Okay, let's give them more industrial space. Let's go for painting. Let's do this. And then let's make sure that we also extend our residential areas in this lovely downtowny high-risers area. Oh, there is still a garbage problem. Didn't I just... Doesn't seem to be fixed entirely. Okay, 14 out of 15, 14 out of 15, so they're pretty well booked. So let's wait a bit and let's see. If we build out more zones in the high density residential level, there will be more of a need to go for that and build more landfills or an incinerator. But let's see. Okay, let's leave a little bit of space to make sure that we don't have citizens concerned by, or let's say made sick by. Hey, welcome back. Your favorite mayor is doing fine. Look at the demand. We already have a lot of additional people that want to move in, and I'm actually building out a second row of residential, high density residential areas back here. Let's make this area, we use this one to build out residential areas, and the middle one here will be offices, because you see the noise pollution is an issue. I need to take care of that at some point. One good idea is to build tree-lined roads. Hi everything. Yeah, I know. I already had the have a bit of a garbage issue because you see here I need to take care of that. But I've built 2 landfills, and now moving, once I have enough money, I'm moving to incinerator plants and replace all the landfills with incinerator plants, because they also give you power, which is something I like. It's good. It's an additional source of power, which makes sense. Okay, there's oh, they're building it already. Oh, that was quick. Let's do a contemporary, or let's say an intermediary connection until we can move it out again. Let's make sure, do we have a fire issue? Oh, there's a department, that should be close enough. They're already working on it, cool. Let's see. Okay, we're doing fine on the demand side. Let's make sure that the people are as happy as can be. 70%, they could be better, so why is that? This is okay, but we need additional healthcare up here, but let's wait. We're a bit low on money, so let's wait for that. But also on the leisure side, yeah, we can do a bit more on the park side. Look at this. This is lovely. I think this would be a cool spot for your office or your second home, don't you think? This little space up here. This would be cool. Okay, where was I? That wasn't health. Oh yeah, parks. Let's build up one right here. Make these a little bit more happy. And let's have a look at land prices. Let's see. This is the high rent, high area, or high land price area, and this is pretty, it's coming, but this is the highest, interestingly, along the river. This should be higher though. I need to make sure that we have more attractive features here for our beloved Mr. Czarnoruski. That the land prices are higher than now. Let's raise them. Okay. Levels are pretty good. They're developing. That's cool. Okay, so there's low demand for extending right now. So let's take care of a few additional things. Incinerator. Oh, they're really expensive. Ooh. We don't have a problem right now, but at some point, if we build out the whole area, we will need a lot of garbage trucks. But I'm kind of inclined to build them back here. And by the way, I've seen that we can buy another area, and I think it's the right time to do that. 11,000. Yes, cool. Now we have a huge space to build on, and also we have a second connection to the highway, which will bring us additional people from other cities. Okay, so let's make sure that we connect the roads to our system at some point. And I'm inclined to have this go in a serpenty way. Your fire hazard, you want to see the fire hazard issue. Let's see. Mostly we're fine. Oh, we have a water issue, I see. Oh yeah, we forgot to connect them. There we go. Okay, on the fire side, we're doing quite fine. The highest is up here in the industrial area, where we have two departments. We have one here, one here, one here. We have one here. We need to build out one back here as well. We can actually do that right now. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. We need to do it anyways. So fire hazard is okay. I kind of like the layout here. This is really cool. And once I can get rid of the industrial area, I'm also quite happy, because I don't like industrial pollution. Is horrible. Look at this. Okay, there's already the pollution creeping towards this area. So I need to make sure that at some point I will build some of the water cleaning plants, even though they're quite inefficient in this game. Okay-ish. I'm fine. If there's an issue, I can always extend that. Okay, let's actually start building the road up the hill. This will be the road that connects to the outgoing highway, and the other one will connect to the incoming highway segment. Okay, let's go for the incoming first. This will actually be really cool, because then we can have additional people coming into our high density commercial and Let's actually, let's go from here. And let's, as I said, I wanna kind of build it like a serpentine. That's too steep. I can. Yep, that works. This is kind of cool that they automatically build tunnels and stuff. This is really cool. Now let's keep an eye on our money, because stuff like that where they build tunnels is extremely expensive. I need to make sure that I'm not overspending right now. But I'm doing really well on the money. Oh, that's actually too far on the money side, so I should be fine. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's wait a bit. This is a road. This is the highway. These are train tracks, but there is. I'm not sure if I should be able to connect to the, let's say, intercity rail system if I'm doing that. I think I can connect to them. These are rail tracks, yes. So I should be able to build a train station and connect that. Yep, I can. I'm not sure if I've unlocked it. Let's see. Where is that? Public transport, I think. I have unlocked the train station, so I should be able to do that, yeah. Okay, let's continue to connect. That's 4K. Let's make sure that we can make this. We can make this work. Not enough money. Oh, 11K. That's really expensive. Why is this so expensive? Is this the okay? It's quite the incline. It's probably a problem because it's so steep. Okay, let's wait until we have the money, then connect that, and then connect the other road, which is this one. Let's bring it up here as well and connect it to the other system. And I love this already. This should be a fairly brilliant view. Yeah, that's actually the idea. The next thing I'm doing once I have enough money again is connect the entry from this, and then I'll connect the exit, and then I can build out the additional roads and everything like that. And I will also do the train, but probably not in this session, because the train system is quite complex and it needs a lot of time to get it right. So I'm doing the trains probably next session, next stream. I will definitely continue on the city because I do like it, and I do like the map that this guy has done. I have to look up and give kudos and actually do a shout out in the stream. For the guy who did this map. This is pretty neat. This is really cool. That's from it's a community map. It's done on it's from Steam Workshop. Okay, 17K. So I should be able to finish this now. That's too steep. I cannot. That's actually not what I intended to. Okay, that's not ideal, but I think I cannot do it otherwise. Neat little tunnel. That's actually really cool. I like that the game does that. This is why it was so expensive. I had to build bridges and prop up the street. Okay, now let's build out the other connection. Let's bring up the road. Let's do a bit of a bendy. We can do a split here and connect it to the upper part of the old city. Like that's not working. Let's go this way, and then let's do a fork of from here. Okay, 10k, that should be okay. Now we're talking. Let's do it. There we go. Now we have connected, and already traffic is flowing in. You can already see that. We already have the first few vehicles coming down into our new neat little town. Look at this view. This is cool. This map is amazing. I love it. And also we can do a lot with extending these roads. Hey, big city! Large water tower, train, metro. I actually quite like the metro. Oh, you can. I haven't known that. So you go for these top-down elevation maps and then you use that. That would be cool. And I've seen that people do a lot of real places. So they go for a well-known place like a valley or something that they know, and they rebuild it in the city, which in the game, which is extremely cool. Crematorium, this is cool. Okay, let's see whether we have any issues we need to tackle, but we should be. I'm still emptying this one. Yeah, it's still quite full. 11%. Oh, that's actually fine. So we can continue our focus here. Okay, we need more commercial zones. Let's do that then. We have a belt of, let's say, quiet business that we want to have here because it's in between the residential area and the louder commercial area. So the commercial area is in the middle, and there is a belt of offices which are more quiet between them. So let's go for the quiet zone and do it like that, just to make sure that we have. It's probably more than we need right now. Oh, they're building like crazy. Okay. That's actually, it depends on the map. Swiss terrain Swiss terrain might be really tricky. Switzerland is, I think, 65% mountains, so Switzerland would be extremely tricky. But where I live, it is quite flat. There's hills, well, flat-ish. There's hills, but there's not the huge, big mountain thing going on. Let's look at the crime. 9%. Ooh, there's a recent crime levels, Mr. Janarowski. There is crime levels on the rise in my town. I cannot have that. Can you take care of this, please? In the meantime, let's build a police station. I know that they just eat donuts, but anyways. Okay, let's make sure. Oh, additional. We need more. Okay, now the whole interior, the whole area here is. We do have less mountainous areas too. So where I live, this is less mountainous. But as I mentioned, the biggest part of Switzerland is mountainous. And where I live, I'm roughly around 500 meters above sea level. And our mountains go up to almost 4,000. You probably know that. Cool. I kind of like the layout. This is cool. But let's make sure we have, and oh, we do have parks. Cool. I'm inclined to do another one somewhere here because I want to have these people. Let's do a park here next to your office. So you have a nice park where you can go for walks with your clients. And people that can ask you for a favor in the park. Okay, let's have a look at education. Elementary. We're doing okay. We need to do better on the high school side. So let's build another high school. It's a high school? Yep. Let's build it right here. That will work. Yeah, next step will be to build universities and make sure that we are educating as many people as we can, because once we do that, I can actually tone down the industrial area and go for service sector things. Soft ground to bury people in, I know. But you're also close to the ocean. You can also use the ocean as a ways and means of disposing of people. Okay, let's actually look how dense this thing. Yeah, this is quite dense, which is cool. Now we will continue in this manner here. Let's actually start building out more roads, because we want to make sure that we can use this as well as possible. And I'm using the terracey kind of feel that we have here. So let's make sure that we do it like this. But is this sensible? No, it's actually not. Because I want to at least make sure that we have a little bit of possibility to build houses. Yeah, there we go, that's better. We need to do this hand by hand then. Oh, that's too much. There we go, that works. A beach. I'm sure I can build something like that. Let's see. Okay, there is parks, plazas, other parks, city parks, amusement parks, zoo, nature reserve, props, and park maintenance. So there's a ton of stuff you can do anyways, and we'll find something. Japanese garden, cool. What's this? Floating cafe. Oh, look, a floating cafe. Once I can afford this, I will do a floating cafe out here, so you can go there and then have a nice coffee. But look at what we can do. This is the Paradox Plaza. I want to have one of those as well somewhere. Actually, I do it right now. I can afford it. Let's do it in the middle of downtown. Here's Paradox Plaza. Let's do it that way. Right in the middle of it. Okay, 11,000 people already. Looking good. Let's save. Let's go for this. Now let's continue building our roads up here. I love the serpentine way of the road here. It really looks good. It kind of takes the landscape and the I don't know, the landscape into account and really does it justice, let's say. That might be, yeah, that might be a bit too much. Can do it like that. I just want to make sure it looks nice from the beach. Yeah, it does. Okay, then let's do a thing like that. No, that doesn't look right. Let's go from here. Let's build it out like that. Oh, I can't. No, that doesn't work either. Let's try the other way around. There we go, that works. But it doesn't make sense because there's almost nothing I can build on. But let's not do that. They have to make sense. That's the thing. Gridding is easy, but this is why I chose this map. I kind of like the fact that this is terracey, and you need to take this into account. It's really difficult to place structures in a terrace area like that, because the slope is always too steep for some of the buildings, so you need to take care of that. And as you see, there's a lot of bridges and tunnels where I can't build, so I need to take this into account. But that's actually pretty cool to do. I kind of love it. Let's make sure that we do something like this. And also perhaps we can go for something like, but the other way around. Let's go for the okay, now let's make sure that we use the space as well as possible, because it is a bit flatter than most other parts, so let's make sure that we can build here. Same here, let's go for something like this. And let's go for something like this. Let's make sure that we haven't cut anything important. Actually we did, so let's make sure we connect this again for the time being, because as you see here everything is connected, and we can actually remove all the power lines at some point. Once we've grown into this area, and actually the power plant is over here, so they're just there for the sewage system. Okay, electricity availability is still an issue, which we need to take care of, so let's build one or two other... Oh, actually, how far are we off from these? Almost there. So let's build one or two more of these, and then we can go for the... solar power plant, and then really get going. Okay, there's demand for the... let's see, not enough educated workers. Okay, so we do have... oh, hospital, I'm on the wrong tab, so this is what I wanted. High schools, we have, I think we have enough. We have enough elementary schools. We don't have an university yet, so this is the public library, this is the... You know, ooh, 75k, oh, that's steep. Yeah, time for a university, but I need to make sure that I have the money first. But since we have almost 7k per week on the income side, let's speed up things a bit, and we should be there pretty quickly. Also, in the meantime, I think we can extend the residential zone demand. Let's do this as our last task for today. It's already 3 hours. This time flies in this game. This is amazing. Almost 3 hours already in the game, and I could do this for days without end. Let's give it... Let's go for the full shore here and build out the residential area. Let's make sure they have everything they need. And with that... The crematorium is something we need to build back here. Oh, now we have an issue with the landfill. Let's take care of that before we leave. Let's go for the incineration plant, and let's move this up here, since this is something which is really nothing you want to have nearby. There should be, connection should be well enough. There should be good enough, and they're already 4. Yeah, it's already taking shape. Okay, time to say goodbye, I would say. We're 3 hours already in the stream. City's looking good so far. We need to work on the education. We need to build a university once we have the money, and then take all the little needs of our citizens into account. But until then, stay safe. Have a nice weekend soon. And see you soon. Bye bye. Good night.